Hello traders, I hope you are doing great today. Now this will be a very quick 3-minute update for the FX markets. Firstly, actually we will take a look on DAX because from there you can pull out correlation to dollar yen specifically, which I think has a very interesting price action since yesterday or since Friday, let's say. Okay, so actually what I'm looking at DAX, as you know, we also recorded video in the past and highlighted a three-wave setback. We see waves A, B, and wave C to the downside. Wave C made a 5 sub-waves lower. Also, it was a triangle in a wave 4 of wave C, and a triangle usually occurs prior to the final move within this bearish trend. So we knew at that time when price action was still in corrective phase that this will be final push down and the DAX will bounce. We have seen a very nice turn to the upside in the last 24 hours. So it appears that we could see more upside. Now, if we take a look on the S&P 500, also we have seen some significant sell-off, but now current rise is even sharper. And more importantly, previously we made a 3 waves down, so it looks like this was just another sharp sell-off, and that market will now continue back to new all-time highs. But we could see a 3 waves to the upside since I'm tracking here an expanding diagonal. Let me give you and show you the idea on a daily chart. It's actually a final stages here for blue wave 5 of a black wave 3. Okay, so I think that there is one more high coming here, and we could see a test of this upper channel resistance line and then maybe turn to the downside, let's say in September. So for now I see DAX turning up, S&P 500 is turning up, and here's also 10-year US notes. What I see here is actually that market made a 5-wave drop from June highs, followed by a nice and deep correction to the upside back towards 78.6% retracement, but it looks to be only a temporary movement. So if this weakness will continue, then we can expect that stocks will remain supported, which will also be positive for dollar yen. So I'm expecting this lag down to continue, especially if we can take out this trendline support, then we could continue much lower. In fact, if we go to the daily chart, you can actually see that I see incompleted 5 waves decline in wave C for larger corrective setback. So I'm currently, there's still sideways price action on 10-year US notes, but it suggests that sooner or later we could see some acceleration lower, which should leave dollar yen in uptrend, and also stocks should continue higher. Now, to confirm this, let's also make an overlay chart here with the dollar yen real quick. So here is dollar yen. You can actually see that market has a negative correlation with 10-year US notes, obviously, but positive with rates. So what we see here is that in April, when 10-year US notes moved lower, dollar yen moved to the upside. Then again, 10-year US notes moved to the upside in May. We have seen a correction here towards June lows on dollar yen. Then another swing occurred then in June, when we see a start of this bearish trend, bearish lag labeled as a wave 1 here on 10-year US notes, and dollar yen during this time moved to the upside. Okay, and now you can see that this was actually a bounce on 10-year US notes from July lows. Okay, and it was a time when dollar yen found a peak here. So if we think that this lag is now corrective on 10-year US notes, okay, if we think that this rally is corrective and that market will continue to the downside, then this correlation with dollar yen should remain in place based on the past few months. Then we can expect dollar yen in orange to continue higher, okay, because if you think top is here, okay, and then low should be here on dollar yen. That's why I'm looking higher for dollar yen. And also if I add another market, let's say the S&P 500, then you can see that actually both turned up, okay, in recent sessions when 10-year US notes moved to the downside, turned to the downside. So if we will see acceleration lower, then obviously I am expecting S&P 500 to continue higher, and dollar yen as well. So let me take a look on dollar yen now. Now dollar yen is clearly here making a nice move to the upside. We can see a broken channel resistance line, so it appears to be first leg of a free wave recovery. Now free wave recovery will be part of a triangle here in wave D, but for of wave 4. But for short-term traders, what really matters is current recovery. As I said, it's impulsive. If I show you here 30-minute chart, you can see waves 1, 2, 3, 4, and this maybe can be an extended fifth wave. We are at the upper side of this Elliott wave channel, so temporary resistance is here, but I am expecting this free wave setback, ideally back towards 109.80, maybe even a 109.40 level before market again can break to the upside. So for any entries, definitely I want to see this pullback and then we'll chase market to the upside, while market is obviously trading above 108.70. okay, so definitely keep an eye on this support. So pullback is needed, and then maybe we should hunt bullish positions. Also, let me take a look on Nikkei here real quick, because Nikkei, as you know, is correlated with dollar yen as well. We have seen some pullback here, and I see it as just another correction, same as the previous ones, within this uptrend that I think will continue. Okay, so if that will prove correct, then dollar yen should also move to the upside into its wave 5, because I see big consolidation since December as wave 4. Okay, so traders, thank you very much for your attention. I will catch you with new updates on our intraday page if you're a member. If not, check our offering 50% off for the first 2 months, or follow me on Twitter and send me some questions, anything you want. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.